Welcome back
to the Just Goofin podcast.
I'm your host, Chase.
And I'm your host, Arik.
So what was this you were saying about you like firing people?
Dude, yeah, so I am a business owner, and after this podcast episode, I'll be firing one of my employees. This guy's terrible, dude. We've been paying him for 3 months. He literally hasn't done his job. We hired him to do sales. He hasn't closed one deal.
Wait, so do you have a hard out, or can you kind of like push the time you have to leave?
No, I'm good.
Oh, because I was going to say you're about to be late for a firing because of our dumbass podcast.
Like, sorry, my meeting's running over.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wait, how long has he been on payroll?
3 months.
And how many? He's not
Zero.
close to
Single close.
That's crazy. So it's just a scout more.
So either he lied or he doesn't know what he's doing, or yeah. And like I'm watching him every day. He's doing calls. He's just not getting it done.
Whoa.
It's crazy.
He's trying his best though.
I don't know about that.
Isn't that what's important?
Nope. He's gone. Yeah. But
hey, quiet on set, please. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. That's crazy. And you're excited to fire him, or
yeah, dude. So I was realizing like I enjoy telling people they're doing a bad job, and then just letting them go, because it makes people think, dude. I've had that happen to me. It fucking sucks. So doing that to people is fucking amazing.
Why? How do you come to that conclusion from the previous?
Dude,
thing you
if
said?
they're costing your business like $10,000 a month,
that's what you're paying him?
No, we're not paying him that much. If he was getting sales, we would. He has hella high commission rate.
Wait, what's his commission percentage?
3.
That's not hella high, but that's pretty
It's standards
fucking high.
1.
Depends what you're doing.
Tech sales.
That's 1%.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yep.
When I did
Well,
insurance,
because it's
I
like
got
$1 million deals,
10%.
dude. Get $1 million deal is like at least $10,000 in commission.
Huh. I don't know.
Yep.
Well, damn, it must be hard to bust
Yeah, and
down
just in general, even like
$1 million
I had to
sale.
fire other employees that didn't do sales because they
And
were.
you like it.
Yeah, the one guy was straight up coming to the job, setting up his tent, and fucking sleeping inside the fucking workplace, dude.
Wait, setting up his tent.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like his bedroll and everything, dude, because he was working outside. So he set up a tent, like made a bed, and fucking went to sleep for his shift. Insane what people do.
That's crazy.
Insane. And
Like he did that on site?
yeah.
Was he
Yeah.
on camera doing it?
No, but
That's
no, but
I mean, no cameras, no case, right? Just make an AI video of him
that's not
doing it.
skateboarding.
Is a AI video
Camera didn't happen.
Is an AI video admissible in court if it's good enough to fool the judge?
That's what we're going into soon.
Can you just make a video of your employee doing some fuck shit, and then like you be like, "Yeah, we're firing you. Look at what you did."
I don't even need a reason, but yeah.
And he's like, "I didn't do that. That's not me." And you're like,
We have video.
It's clearly you.
Yeah.
Or are we gonna get to a point where it's
You're
like,
giving me so many good ideas right now.
or are we getting to the point where you can just be like, "Oh, this is clearly AI generated. Like this isn't me."
I mean, that's where we're at right now, but in like a year, I could make a realistic video of you saying some pretty dumb stuff.
I mean, we're making one right now, so I don't think that matters terribly.
Good point.
Dude. What do you think about German cars?
I know people like them. I know they're high maintenance, you know? And also, I'm just Jewish, so I'm biased in general against the Germans, but...
Also, why
That's
were you
just me.
chilling with your dad on the boat in just underwear? I'm looking through these pictures.
They're all in me in underwear, dude.
Why are you guys on the boat and just wearing underwear?
Bro, you know how hot it was? I sweat my balls off every single day for the past 3 weeks. 24 hours a day.
Okay.
I've been sailing. We went from Miami down to the Keys and then down to the Tortuga Islands. Really good trip. But fucking hot as balls, dude.
Can't you wear like a swimsuit or...
What's the difference between a swimsuit and my fucking boxers?
it's just
It's
like
just 3 guys on a boat.
it's just like
What
the
could happen?
implications.
What could possibly happen?
Quiet on set, please. There's a lot. Oh yeah, by the way,
Yeah.
new set.
New set, guys.
We are paying for this. It's about $5,500 a month.
With your support, we've been able to
Well, with your support,
upgrade.
episode 7. Here we are, the fucking touching the sky, baby, flying on the clouds.
Damn. You think they're gonna know we're being sarcastic?
We're getting paid, son. Thank
Getting
you to the
that
sponsor
money
of this
rolling.
episode, Arik's new suit
Yep.
that
Yep.
was donated to him.
Ted Baker.
Ted Baker
We
by
know the
Ted
guy
Baker.
By Ted Baker.
Nice. Oh, but German cars. My bad.
Yeah.
I was scrolling through the topic channel, and I saw all the pictures you posted, which are just of you and your dad holding up fish in your underwear on a boat.
Smoking
Insane.
cigars,
Yeah,
drinking
I don't wanna
whiskey.
see this shit, bro. Come on. So
What,
I drive an old shitty BMW that has a lot of miles on it, a 2010, and some things I like driving it. It's a good car. It goes fast sometimes, and it has. But the crazy thing is, it has so many features. The one feature I realize it doesn't have is like the most insane feature for it not to have. So I was driving down the road the other day. I was coming home from work, and it was like 4 or something. I don't know. In the evening, and I crossed by a sign that says yard sale, and I do as I always do in this situation, and I whip it, bitch, and I go straight to where the sign points.
He means did a U-turn.
And it was the guy who was doing it was very interesting.
The sale.
He was just like selling. He was like, "Yeah, my girlfriend's in vacation, so I'm selling all of her shit right now, so she can't get mad at me for how little I'm selling this for."
My man, dude.
He was like letting it go.
How old
dude.
was this guy?
It's hard to tell, bro.
Like 50s?
No.
Like 30s?
I was like, he looks like very young, but the tattoos he had on his arm looked to be like 20 years old at least.
Wow.
I was like, those are some faded ass, like shitty tattoos.
Damn, that's a good move.
Like just the bluest. You know how they turn the black ones? They turn blue after
a long time, yeah.
Like so blue. I don't know if it was like done in prison or they're just old.
They just had worse ink back then. That's wild.
But he was like ripping this shit. I was like, how much for this armchair? He's like, give me a number, and I was like, $20, and it was well worth over $20. And he's like, fuck yeah, take it. And I was like, shit. Okay.
Did he seem like he was scratching an itch, like he needed some money for something really quick?
Not really. The house they lived at and the truck he appeared to drive.
He was just selling his girl stuff for fun.
It was a lot.
That's fire, dude.
There was so much shit. I was like, I don't even know how you'd fit all of this in a house. And it was all furniture. There was like so much furniture.
It was probably sitting in the garage for years, and he just had it.
The whole yard.
I'm just done
was
with this
furniture.
shit.
Tables.
I'm taking my garage
ottomans.
back.
There were these long, like, actually, they were really cool. I wanted to
Imagine
buy.
that fight, dude. Imagine that fight when she gets back.
She's like, how much money did you get? He's
Oh,
like,
dude, you know your favorite
$200
armchairs we've been saving? The one from your mom? Sold it for $20.
It was all kind of shit, though. Not going to lie. He was like, yeah, she loves collecting armchairs. Look, maybe they were tweakers, because she's...
collecting armchairs from garbage fucking dumps, dude.
He's like, yeah, she, like, collects them like collectibles.
Wow.
But so I buy this armchair,
Wow.
right? And I'm like, I'll just pop the seat down and throw this in the back of my BMW.
Nope.
And I'm like
Good luck.
looking for the latch. I thought it'd be obvious, and I'm like, this isn't very obvious. I don't see anything that would lead me to believe this.
Do the seats really not go down?
Seats go down. Well, hold on. I'm trying to get there. Don't
That's
spoil
insane.
the
Holy
story
shit.
already. And so I open the back, and I watch a YouTube video. I'm like, fuck, dude. How do I'm like looking for the owner's manual. I'm like, whatever. And I'm looking in there. I don't see anything. And then I go and I notice on the interior, it's like seamless. It's all one piece. And I'm like, coming to the realization that my seats don't go down, and the other guy, the guy who's running the sale, who was helping me, who said he's a mechanic by trade, he goes, "Yeah, dude, I don't think your seats go down." And I was like, "I don't think they do, bro."
That's insane.
And he's like,
Wow.
"So how you want to do this, dude? Do you want your money back? Like, you want to come back and pick this up later or something?" I was like, "Yes, I do."
So how'd you pick it up? With someone else's car?
Yeah. Damn. I know guys with trucks.
Were you embarrassed?
Yes, I was. It was crippling.
That-
I've never been so
That would have hurt
embarrassed
my
in
soul,
life.
dude. That would have really hurt my soul.
Well, I still drove away in my BMW, so I mean,
That's why I would have been embarrassed in the first place, dude.
I mean, my 15-year-old, 200,000 about to die.
Yeah.
It looks nice though.
I've been thinking about getting like a 3-year-old Porsche.
Don't
Why?
buy a Mazda.
It sounds like a terrible idea.
Mazdas are great.
You know what their motto is?
Zoom, zoom,
Zoom, zoom.
fire. That's a great motto.
I think it's zoom, zoom. Mazda. It's like a little jerk. No.
I don't think they say Mazda. I think it's just zoom, zoom.
Dude, so, I've been thinking a lot about public restrooms lately.
This better be good.
They're not advancing as fast as we need them to. Like, there's a
Yeah.
lot of things lacking in today's public restrooms.
I feel that they used to have the coin-operated things. I feel like you never see that anymore.
Oh, yeah. Fucking
Well, they sell
tampons.
condoms, tampons,
Pregnancy
colognes,
tests.
all sorts of stuff. Cheeseburgers.
Bro, I think they used to have people in them handing out.
Dude. Oh no, I definitely have been to one place where they had a bathroom attendant.
That's coming back with the robots. With the robots.
Fine. A
We're going to
robot
have an Optimus Prime in every bathroom. Spraying you with cologne, asking you if you want mints.
Dude, it's probably gonna be shit cologne though.
But also, dude, why don't people invest in putting televisions in bathrooms?
Should we match, or should we be mirrored?
You're
Oh no. Yeah, I don't know. I think you're right.
like,
Bathrooms
first
could be
of all,
advancing at a greater rate.
if I was, they probably just don't want people to sit there watching TVs. But like, there's already TVs built into fridges. Like, how hard would it be to go on the internet while you're in the bathroom? Like, is that like a health concern or something? Like,
I was at an Airbnb a couple months ago, and there was a fridge with a TV on it.
yeah.
And my brother's kid, who isn't allowed to watch shorts, was watching shorts.
Dude, it's the
fucking
TV hack, dude.
On the fridge, and he was like transfixed.
Dude, I've seen people playing online poker on those TVs.
It was like
Just-
watching someone do heroin for the first time.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was
For
like
real, dude. People
watching.
people so addicted to a screen, they need one on their refrigerator.
Just seeing a
It's
young kid
wild.
like watch TikTok for the first time was like,
Yeah.
it transformed him into something different.
Was he permanently addicted?
I think now he's gonna have an itch he can't scratch. What
Uh,
are they talking about?
I don't
over
know,
there?
dude. Quiet on the set, please.
You think they're talking about like something they shouldn't be talking
They're
about?
probably trying to talk shit about the pod, dude.
talking about so I've been going to the gym. Wait, were you done with it?
Yeah, just TVs
I've been
in
going-
bathrooms.
Oh yeah, dude, the bathroom.
Fucking-
So how are we gonna?
Also, I think all bathrooms should have bidets. You don't
That I don't agree with.
Well, it could be dangerous because you could meet people like assholes that just piss on them. Like, piss on the hole where the water comes from.
Dude, I have seen Instagram pages like this
Yeah.
where
Like,
they just like
Honestly, I can't say I've never done that.
it makes
on
me so mad,
accident.
too.
Like, how can you aim that well? Like, you just
Oh.
can guarantee you're never going to get pissed in that hole.
No, I've seen like an Instagram page where this guy just ruins the whole bathroom.
Oh, that's fun. How's that?
He'll like piss on the toilet paper. He'll like get to the sink. He like pisses everywhere. It's like literally the devil.
Does he rub shit on the walls?
No.
Oh, that would be the fucking cherry on
And
top.
low-key, like, some of the pisses are wildly impressive. It's like,
How
no way this is
impressive?
real.
How impressive. Like what?
But then in one, for sure, you can see a little bit of his wiener. And then he, like, pans away real quick, and you're like, oh, this is real.
You
or
should report.
maybe... oh, this
Dude,
is
you got to
good.
report that video.
Maybe it's a fake wiener that he's using to sell the bit.
Dude, like...
That would be genius.
Dude, have you ever seen those nipple covers in the shape of nipples?
No.
Dude, it's literally just nipples covers to go get around the fucking
The ones
Instagram.
that Kim Kardashian made to put on the outside of your bra?
No, they're
The
just
bra
like,
with the nipples on it?
it's literally just a nipple that covers your nipples so that you can say that you're censored because it's not your nipple.
Or if you're doing a long run, like a marathon, and you want to go for that like hard nipple look, you know?
Yes. Why is that a thing, dude?
Because like
Why do girls do that?
well, runners do that because it'll chafe.
Do you think
like,
guys
it'll
do that?
bleed.
Do you think some guys just put rubber nipples on while they're running?
Probably not, but maybe.
It could be a sexual thing.
It probably is. So I've been going to the gym a lot recently.
Yeah, you fat ass, dude. You weigh 190, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, I was surprised yesterday when that's what the scale said.
That's insane.
And I was just wearing like basketball shorts.
Damn, our producer just pulled out his whip.
Our producer's doing podcasts.
Damn, just so you
Push-ups.
guys know, this is our daily shout out. Our producer could whoop your
Our
producer's
producer
ass.
will fight your podcast producer.
Hashtag
Anytime.
George.
But yeah, I've been going to the gym a lot lately, and there's some odd characters I see at my gym because it's pretty cheap.
Is it a 24-hour one?
Yes.
Mm.
I only go...
Do you have people there that only use the showers and don't actually use the workout equipment?
Yeah, there is one guy that appears to be
I used to do that.
living in his car.
I literally used to go to
homeless.
the gym to take showers.
Were you homeless?
I lived in a car
Really? I didn't know you lived in a car.
for like 2 days.
Oh,
It's called camping.
that's crazy.
Yeah, Arik knows the real struggle.
Yeah, he's
My
really
Tesla
been through it
with the AC on while I'm sleeping.
His Tesla for 2 days.
in his Tesla.
It's terrible, dude.
That's-
Fucking look at
crazy.
me, dude. What the fuck do I look like?
And there's these people that go to my gym, and there's this one guy, and I feel like it's probably better to assume that I'm being an asshole than to assume that person's being an asshole.
Are you that kind of guy?
I don't know. Because there was like this guy I've noticed, he
Are we
looks...
playing Are You the Asshole?
Yeah. So there's this guy that comes to the gym, and I've seen him a couple times, and he's just like a tall guy. He's schlubby. He like never really shaves his face or trims his beard or anything, and it makes him look very unkempt because of the way his chin is shaped.
How fit is he? How often do you think he actually goes to the gym?
Not really. Well, the craziest thing is he'll do like, he was so loud too. He's like doing sets at like not very heavy weights, but he's going like, "Arr, arr,
He's a screamer, dude.
arr," and then he's like throwing the weights down. And I'm like, dude, you're curling 20s. I'm doing 30s. Like, I'm not even making any noise. Like, what the fuck? And then I was like, maybe he's doing like physical therapy,
Yeah.
or
Who are you to judge?
he's also doing chemotherapy right now. I don't know.
It could be really sick.
So I went up to that guy and I was like, "Why are you such a bitch?" And I punched him in the fucking face and I took his protein shake, drank that shit. Fuck you.
Did he quiet down after that?
Yeah, he didn't
Real
talk
quick.
much.
Damn.
But there's this one guy that really trips me out, and he always wears like a pretty similar sweatsuit. Although the other day he came in dripped up in a nice, sickest Nike sweatsuit.
Is
but
that
he's like pretty not very tall. I don't know, 5'6", 5'7".
I've noticed that
Mexican
usually Europeans like to wear
No, he's Mexican.
tracksuits. Okay.
He's all tatted up. And he's always got a beanie on too. And he'll like walk around the gym and he's like talking.
to himself. No sound. Is he rapping?
And he'll like no, because he's like sometimes he laughs. Sometimes he's like
Is he practicing his stand up?
So at first I was like, damn, that guy's crazy rude for taking phone calls in the gym and then just pacing around. But I noticed he does it so much and he's always talking. And I'm like, what the fuck? So eventually I was like,
Asking him?
no. Hey, dude, who are you talking to? Who the fuck are you talking to right now?
Why
Are
aren't you just
talking to
working
yourself?
out, dude?
Are you talking to yourself, dude?
Was he?
And he'll do like sets of 3, which is the most annoying part. And he'll use like 2 machines. And you're like, he'll like do a set of 3, and then like talk on his phone for an hour. And you're like, brother, you're killing me.
Taking up the whole gym.
So one day I lost one of my earbuds. So I've been doing everything
To find it?
with one earbud.
Oh, why don't you just find your earbud?
This is a PSA. If you found my earbud, please give it back. I still want it.
Imagine that. Imagine saying, yesterday I lost my earbud, and then the next thing that comes out of your mouth isn't, and then I found it.
Well, it's still missing.
That's wild.
See, look, check it out. There's
Yeah,
only
it's
one in the
not there.
case.
It's not there. I see it.
Well, but this gives me the opportunity to soak in life that happens all around me, right?
Because you have one earbud now.
Yeah, so I can hear everything too.
Mm-hmm.
And I've noticed this guy that's walking around the gym talking and gesticulating wildly doesn't make a fucking sound.
Yeah.
He's silent. I don't know who he's talking to or what he's saying, but he does not make a sound.
Is he mute?
No.
Dude, I'm telling you, he's either rapping to himself or he's
Yes.
practicing his fucking stand-up bit.
I asked him, I was like, how many sets do you have left? And he's like, oh, 1. Let me get it done real quick.
So he can talk.
He can talk. And yesterday, I asked the manager at the gym, who's always there, and I was like, and it took me so long to like move the conversation to a point where I was like,
Able to hone
Able
in on
to
what
hone
you
in
actually
on
wanted.
this guy.
Damn, dude, that's so Machiavelli of you, bro.
why do you keep talking about Machiavelli?
Tupac. Only true OGs will know.
So, and I was like, oh, and he's like, oh yeah, that's so and so. He's the nicest guy, but yeah, he talks to himself. And I was like, what is that? In my head, I'm like, what does that mean? He talks to himself.
Usually mentally unstable.
I thought, like, low-key, I thought he was tweaking. But then the manager was like, it's funny because you'll see him, like, I drive along this trail, or I drive around this trail he frequents, and he's like, yeah, sometimes you'll see him do it there, too. And he'll, like, be walking down the street, and he'll stop, and he'll start doing it.
That is low-key tweaking.
And I'm like, what is this guy doing?
Low-key tweaking on.
But he said throughout the conversation, he's the nicest guy.
Of course.
I also heard the Evil Morty theme song. You know the song from Rick and Morty that plays?
Yeah, doesn't it have a name? No. Not anymore.
It's Blonde Redhead by
yeah, it is
For the
Blonde
Damaged
Redheads.
Coda.
That is correct.
Thank you. I am that much of a Rick and Morty fan.
That you looked that up.
I also tried to learn how to play it on guitar.
Dude, didn't you have something to say about people who don't tip well?
I don't. Maybe I'm looking through my topics now. I don't think
Because
so.
I would never tip people when I only tip waiters.
How much?
20%.
I mean, that's fair.
I don't tip baristas.
Do you tip at the weed store? You
Nope.
don't tip baristas?
No way. For what?
I tip the most at the barista.
Well, I know you
I
get
tip
$15
50%.
espressos. Yeah, we remember that.
Well, my order's always like $2.50. Well, if I go to like Mercury's and they charge me $5,
Mercury's pretty good though. It's just sugar.
100% more.
Chocolate bean. Hey, can we get sponsored?
The chocolate beans. I don't really like the chocolate covered chocolate beans.
It's because you're lactose intolerant. You're not allowed to have chocolates.
Are you a masochist?
I think I might be now.
Someone said that to me the other day. Because we were talking about, Yeah, Arik was in that relationship for like how long? And I was like, dude, he dated that girl for like
Too long.
over 5 years, and she was the
Bro,
worst.
It was 11.
It was 11 years,
Yeah.
and she was the worst. And he goes, well, maybe Arik's a masochist.
I mean, there is some in there.
And I was like, he does act intentionally obtuse at times.
I hate fucking, yeah, arguing with people, man. What do you mean that generally obtuse?
Sometimes you like say shit just to piss me off, and it works so well too.
I mean, I'm pretty stubborn, so
I get so mad. I like literally punch my phone. I got like a really expensive screen protector
Is that why your phone's broken?
because sometimes you say things to me and I just want to like, ah!
I know. Dude,
Type
I
shit.
think my dad feels like that too.
He should have hit you.
Dude, he did.
Fire.
Not hard enough, apparently. But I think it's hilarious that parents want to punch little kids, dude. There's people like that. I've seen it documented.
I think
In
little kids
writing.
are the ones that should be hit.
Yeah, because then when they get older, it's like not as much of a lesson, right?
Yeah.
They're more
because they're
stubborn.
like,
They rebel.
they're more like, they can just like fall, and it's fine, you know. They can take the hit, but like the older you get, the more damage you like lose your max HP over time, you know. It comes
What?
down, and eventually you can get KO'd by just like
A punch.
a punch.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. But like,
So the younger you are, the better you regenerate health.
if there was a person in front of you, what age do you think they could be at where they would be able to absorb the most punches from you? Like 20, 25, 20, 21 to 25?
Probably 18, 20.
18?
Yeah.
Huh.
I think an 18-year-old can take more punches than...
An 8-year-old?
Yeah, for sure.
What about a 35-year-old?
I mean, if they're equally level fit and like toned,
Yeah.
yeah. Why would a 35-year-old take more punches?
You
know, his hip's starting to hurt, dude.
Hey, ain't that the truth?
It's wild.
I keep getting these new DOC packs that I didn't sign up for. So what does this mean? You posted this here, and it says,
What does it say?
more hands equals more brains.
Oh, dude, I was thinking, like, octopuses are probably way smarter than we give them credit for. Because we think
They can't talk.
Well, we think dolphins are smart, right? And they don't really have hands. And then we think, like, monkeys and humans are smart because we know how to manipulate tools and we have hands, right?
They can't talk.
They can talk. Coco?
Communication is like...
Yeah, you know Coco the gorilla. They have communication. Yeah, dude, like cats talk, you know?
Do you really think they're communicating with each other at the level that humans communicate with each other?
Not as consciously, not as abstractly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like humans, one of the big parts is like...
It's more like you hear someone meow and then you have a built-in reflex.
It's literally in the Bible, dude. The Tower of Babel. You don't remember?
I do remember.
We are all speaking the same language, and
And
it was
then-
like we're literally building a tower, like all the way up,
That's what happens.
and it was so lit.
I remember
God
that.
had
dude.
to like knock us down and be
Yeah.
like, now you all speak different languages because you were succeeding too well.
What is that?
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy, dude.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Seems like kind of a mean thing to do, huh?
I don't think it was because they were succeeding too well.
I
I think there's a different moral of the story there.
I didn't read it. But I think, yeah, maybe they are smarter, but we just don't know because they can't talk. Wait, do you think well, we can't understand them.
People say dolphins are smart, you know, like people have sex with dolphins.
Yeah, well, we talked about Peter the dolphin, didn't we?
Yeah.
Who, like, we don't need to get into
Yeah,
that
we
again.
don't. Yeah. Like
The lady who was jerking off the dolphin. At least.
yeah, probably more.
Maybe more.
But dude, that's love. You know, that's people who say love is love. That's what they mean.
Is interspecies love?
I mean, you know, there's people that like love their dog more
Is
than
it
they
wrong?
love people.
Is it wrong in the state of Washington? Yes.
I mean, it's illegal.
Does illegal mean wrong?
Not always.
In the eyes of the court, yes. But dolphins and octopuses are pretty smart. Octopuses only live for like a couple years.
I did not know that.
Yeah, they don't get very old.
Fucking turtles and parrots live hella long, dude. Parrots are the most annoying bird.
I love parrots though.
Dude, my
They
dad.
can talk.
Yeah, and then it gets annoying.
Yeah, and they live like 100 years, and they're pretty destructive.
Where's your parrot?
I wouldn't ever own a parrot.
Oh, I thought you said you had one.
No. When did I say that?
I must be tripping.
When did I say that?
Said what?
So you don't use toilet seat covers in public?
No.
This is the bathroom episode.
Like, I wipe it down if there's piss on it. I don't sit on it if there's shit on it. That's my basic rules. Like, what's that fucking toilet seat cover gonna do? Stop the germs from getting on your body? Like, think about it. It's only gonna make...
Maybe.
What germs, dude? Like, what, you're gonna get fucking herpes through the
Dude,
toilet
I'm
seat?
pretty sure I got ringworm from a toilet seat one time, so...
That sounds like,
And that's for all of you at home.
So were you using the seat covers?
Nope. That's what changed me. That is what changed me.
Damn, dude.
I had like this crazy rash on my butt cheek.
And it turned out to be ringworms?
I don't think I went to the doctor for it.
So you still have
I think
ringworms?
I just used antifungal cream and it went away.
Oh, dude, that's normal.
What, to get viruses from the toilet seat?
No, to use antifungal cream and for it to go away.
Well, then why wouldn't you use the seat protector?
There's no evidence that it would have helped.
Although there is a lot of places they don't have seat protectors.
What?
Yeah.
Where?
You'd be surprised.
I've never seen a place without a seat protector. Except like my house, dude.
I mean, there's definitely some restaurants and
Damn,
places.
you probably shouldn't go there.
Why?
I mean, it's just like common courtesy, right? Like, I don't use them, but it's just like social norms now, right?
I don't think that's true. I think it's maybe a regulation by the health department. But maybe not.
We'll look into it.
But I think you have to...
This is the same as having the baby, every bathroom has like that baby table. You think
If
that's
you-
also like a regulation?
If you work for the health department, please comment down below.
Does that add like a whole letter to your grade or something?
So I was thinking about... Okay, enough bathroom talk here. Do you have any more bathroom talk? Should we keep going? Or is this the end of the bathroom talk for the bathroom episode? If we had a bathroom sponsor, imagine if we had like a Tushy sponsor.
I would
right
sit
now.
on a fucking toilet
Tushy-
for the whole podcast, dude.
Please reach out to us. We would be happy to accept a sponsorship from you. I have used a Tushy bidet before. So I was thinking about how like maybe how like people wear masks to be weird. If you hear about someone doing some weird shit, they've always got like a surgical mask on, right? Or like like a COVID mask.
What do you mean, like
I'm
hide
talking about-
themselves?
It's like local man spotted urinating in the vending machines. And it'd be like some guy in like a hoodie and a mask. And like maybe some sunglasses. Is this news to you?
Yeah, I don't know about this.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't know people wear masks to disguise themselves?
I mean, obviously.
But you've never seen this.
Not necessarily. Like, the mask isn't the thing that makes them weird.
No. But they're using it as a disguise.
Yes, of course.
And COVID has really like enabled
Over.
people
yeah, COVID's
to
over.
use masks, right?
To hide their
like,
personality.
Imagine if in like 2015 you saw a guy walking around in America wearing a mask. You'd be like, that's kind of weird.
And you don't think it's weird anymore? Is that what you're
No,
saying?
not really.
I do.
I'd be like, oh, that person is, I don't know,
I do.
maybe sick.
That's,
Or they maybe have an autoimmune disorder or something.
Dude, wasn't
It's
like
always easier
Asian
to assume
countries
that-
were on that long ago though. They've always been using masks.
Yeah, that's. I mean, if I saw them and they were like an Asian person, I'd be like,
Oh,
oh,
that's normal.
That's normal.
But now you think it's normal for everyone?
Yeah. Do you not?
No.
That's
I never
wild.
wear a mask, dude. Why would I do that? Am I just inconsiderate? Do I want
No. Yeah, well, yes. But not because of that.
I see.
It's like more like a long chain of behaviors that you've done to make you like
Inconsiderate and a shitty person.
yes.
Got it.
Yes, 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 yes.
Ding 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 ding.
Yes, yes, yes. So I think it's like COVID was like a psyop done by the politicians so that they could be weird and put on masks and like aviators.
Yeah, take our freedoms away for sure.
Not okay. Hey, whoa. Let's back it up a little bit. Take our freedoms away.
Yeah.
Okay, Alex
Dude, they literally
Jones.
put you on house arrest, dude.
They're putting
There's chemicals in the water making the frogs
scared. They're putting red 40 into the water and it's making the kids autistic. That's
Yeah, we know who that is.
that hurts your throat a little bit.
Yeah, dude. Imagine how he feels.
But cuz like I don't know. What if that Instagram page I was talking about earlier where it's just a guy torching the bathroom with piss? What if that's like Biden? You don't know. Do you?
I guess you don't.
What if the guy running the Instagram
I bet you I could show
page-
you a video where it is Biden. I can make that for you.
running the Instagram page YJF576849 where it's just a one of him pissing everywhere. Oh, look, someone liked my TikTok post. This is
yeah.
an announcement. We are now live on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. You fucking name it. We're up.
Tell us how
We're
much you
out.
like it.
Like it, love it, gotta have it. You know what that's from?
Gotta have
Like it,
it.
love it, gotta have it.
Oh, what is that from?
Cold Stone.
So now we're gonna get copyrighted.
Cold Stone, if you want to sponsor us, please reach out. I love some gift cards. If you do vegan options, I don't do dairy.
He's a little
Well,
bit
it doesn't have to be vegan.
lactose intolerant. Dude, so I've been trying to quit smoking weed.
How's
and
that going?
I think I just keep replacing it with stuff.
Heroin?
That is not what my choice was, but they do call it a gateway
You replaced it
drug
with
for a
letting
reason.
George slap you? So you're quitting weed. Why are you quitting weed?
Dude, it makes me a bad person.
I don't think that's
The reason I'm
not the reason.
But yeah, it makes me lazy and dumb, and I don't like it anymore. Makes me feel like a kid, dude.
But they become such an asshole.
If I'm not high all the time.
Yeah, you're like me. Damn. And you're just you make me need to go smoke weed.
That's
Fuck, I gotta go
that's
smoke
rough.
some weed now.
That's rough. So I'm either bad or bad. So you're saying just bad. It's not the weed, is what you're saying.
Definitely makes me lazier and not think straight.
Yeah, that's true.
Articulate with my thinking as well, not just my speaking.
It does make you dumb. So should I read some Craigslist posts?
Yeah, dude, we are looking for people to respond to our Craigslist ads.
Wait, did you post one?
I did, actually.
Wait, really?
I'm pretty sure I did.
Should I try and find it?
Did you know that Craigslist has an app? Because I didn't until last week.
Well, I guess that makes sense. Let's live a little, shall we? A sizzling and unapologetic vixen is looking for a man who can keep up. Join her at slutplenty.com. Again, do not go to that website.
Do not go to any of these
Do not go
websites.
to that website and
Oh, it
embrace your
didn't-
wildest fantasies.
No, I didn't.
That's why
post it.
Arik's phone has been bricked for the last 5 weeks.
Dude, I keep getting calls from Scam Likely.
Because he went to nutsuck.com.
It's wild. It's wild.
I mean, none of them are particularly good. I did. Oh, you did see that one where I sent you podcast partner needed up in Bellingham.
I did see that one. That one looks good.
I was
It's
like,
a
I'm
guy
about
who-
to replace you. Did you email that guy?
I did.
That's fucked up.
If you're watching this, answer me. We'll have you on the pod. Check it out. See how we vibe.
Fun activities in Vancouver. Hi, just turning 43 today and took the day off work to celebrate. Anyone else in the same boat?
Dude, I saw one where it was like an Asian lady from San Francisco looking for someone to go to the San Juan Islands with her. And I was thinking of going with her. Because it's probably just like an older Asian lady looking for like a sugar baby.
You're not the sugar. You're the dick.
Oh.
Would you have sex with her?
For money?
Yes.
How much?
Well, a trip to wherever.
No, not for the trip.
What if she's like,
No, I would build a relationship with her on the trip.
what if? So this lady takes you on the trip,
Yeah.
and as soon as you get onto the boat,
She's
you
naked.
guys go to the room. She slams the door, rips off her clothes, and goes, "Take me."
That
What
would
would
be
you
a really awkward situation. I would have to decline her offer.
Nah, you'd have to perform.
I would have to
You're
decline her
really
offer.
declining that? And then she
Yeah.
goes, "Then you have to leave right now."
Then I'll leave.
And you have to swim back.
Bro, my dick won't get hard, dude. I couldn't do it. I couldn't perform under those conditions.
She's like, "Remember that
It's a lot
cocktail?
of pressure,
Remember
dude.
those cocktails we had earlier?
I spiked them with
I put
Viagra.
50 honey packs into your fucking drink." Didn't you realize it was only honey packs?
Why'd you think it was so sweet?
Why do you think I asked the bartender for a
Whiskey with honey.
bee's lullaby? What's the name of the drink? You'll also be getting very sleepy soon.
Dude, you think this Viagra, do you keep your boner if you pass out?
Probably, for
That's
sure.
insane.
Okay,
That's
I don't
how
want to hear the
peop-
rest of what
okay.
you're gonna say.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's
that's wild. That's wild.
Oh, I also here's a post I found. This was kind of funny. Seeking other vegan and or vegetarian friends in Orlando. Shockingly, not that many crazy posts in Florida. I was kind of mad about that.
Yeah, they all just go do this stuff, you know. The
Oh,
Florida
yeah.
man. Florida man
Yep.
rides an alligator.
They're not posting about it. Serious post here. I am tired of having to go with other friends to places that served murdered animals for their meals. Amazed it does not faze them of the suffering and death and outright cruelty involved in killing helpless animals just so they can have their steak or fried chicken or worse, the idiots who eat veal. I just want some local friends who are not okay with killing animals.
I mean, to each their own. That's one way to put it.
Yeah, it sounds like the best hang of your life. Sounds like the chillest person to
Give
vibe
him a call,
with.
dude.
Nightmare blunt rotation.
Give him a call.
Nightmare
Dude, what are you
blunt
talking? They probably have the
rotation.
best trees. It's the only thing they care
Ooh.
about.
Is it? I don't think we can. Can we just like call people
Yeah, call them.
and but we can't put it on YouTube.
We have to tell them we're recording. First thing.
Well, that's just for posterity. I want you to know we're recording.
Yeah.
We're recording this.
This
right
is
now.
being used for training and quality assurance services.
There's also a lost and found section I discovered. There's so much on Craigslist. I should just look at all of it.
It's the community section.
yeah.
there's
The
the
community
lost and
section's
found.
crazy.
Dude, that's
No, I think it was
wild.
under for sale.
What?
But it was this one says found your ring. It fell down behind the bed while you were over at the house this past weekend. You were the girl in the sundress. We were the couple who loved vinyl records. Some of this is like,
Dude, do you think it's
What
possible
the
that
heck?
never happened and he's just baiting girls? Like that's like a dream
Ted Bundy
fantasy.
type stuff?
Yeah, like a. Oh, imagine if this was real.
I
And then
mean,
murder you.
actually, that is kind of perfectly theory crafted because we were the couple who loved vinyl records.
Exactly. That's not how people refer to them in the past self when they met someone.
Over at the house this past weekend. This is so ambiguous, too.
Mm-hmm. Yo, give him a call.
Found your ring.
It's my ring.
It's my ring now.
Doesn't say if it was a male or female, right?
We were the
Could have
couple.
been my high school ring.
Oh, you think so?
It's ambiguous.
It is ambiguous. You think it's your ring?
Do you have a high school ring? It's my cock ring, dude.
Lost butterfly wings. You lost
For
your cock
sure.
ring?
Yeah, dude. At that guy's house, I lost my cock ring, bro. Fucking wild.
Looking for some butterfly wing or some rose petals. If you know what I am talking about and have some, hit me up. Okay. This is a good one.
I don't know.
What is that?
I don't know what that means.
This has to be drugs.
Butterfly wing.
Looking for some butterfly wings or some rose petals. PEDDLES.
It's a witch. It's a witch. Burn her, dude.
This has to be drugs.
No, it's a witch.
This is in
It's one of those trot girls, tarot girls.
This is in Oxford, Birmingham, Alabama. This is in Alabama. Okay. This is in East Alabama. Does that change your mind at all?
What, you think Alabama doesn't have witches?
I
do.
Probably. Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
Alabama.
They probably have voodoo witches.
Alabama. Looking for some butterfly wing or some rose petals. Is that like crystal? Crystal meth? Looking for some drugs. I'm looking for drugs? Is that what they're saying?
I don't think so.
Butterfly wing or some rose petals. What do you think, George?
Comment down below what you guys
Comment down
think.
below what you think, butterfly wing or some rose petals. If you know what that means.
I mean, I use rose petals for cocktails.
If you know what I am talking about and have some, hit me up. Lost butterfly wings.
Oh, what are butterfly wings? Probably means back doors.
Back doors?
Yeah.
Like anal sex?
So crass.
Well, this is the bathroom episode.
True. But yeah, you read my mind. That is what I meant. Do you have anything?
Thank you guys for watching another episode of the Just Goofin podcast. This has been the ultra crass bathroom stinky episode where we almost exclusively talked about only bathroom stuff. So if you have like a fear or an aversion or like some sort of trauma surrounding the bathroom,
This might be the episode for you.
sorry to put you through that. I hope you resolved your bathroom-based trauma, and hopefully you can learn to poop again in peace.
You are a good advocate for that.
I am very about peaceful pooping.
If any bathroom companies, toilet companies are watching, he has more experience.
Dude Wipes,
on
please sponsor us.
on the toilet than anyone I know.
I would for sure have a separate trash can just for my Dude Wipes. You can't flush them. I'm going to put my shit-covered wipes.
Are they recyclable?
I don't know. I think it's bad. I don't think you're supposed to have those.
All right, guys. Thanks
Peace
for joining
out.
us.
Meow, 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 meow.